Welcome to one of the greatest mysteries in human history. Ancient Egypt still refuses to reveal all of its secrets. We've explored hidden tombs, forgotten cities, mysterious temples, and discoveries that continue to surprise the world. Every year, archaeologists uncover new evidence, forgotten chambers buried beneath the Egyptian desert for thousands of years. And there are still countless mysteries waiting beneath the sand, waiting beneath forgotten temples, waiting to be discovered. Some of the stones inside the Great Pyramid weigh more than 70 tons. So, how did people move something that heavy over 4,000 years ago? The answer wasn't magic or lost technology. Archaeologists believe the Egyptians combined clever engineering, teamwork, and simple tools to achieve what still amazes the world today. One remarkable discovery suggests that wetting the sand in front of the sled made it much easier to move massive stones by reducing friction. Most experts believe the stones were raised using massive ramps built around the pyramid. As the pyramid grew higher, the ramps grew with it, allowing workers to move the blocks step by step. The Great Pyramid wasn't built with magic or impossible technology. It was built through brilliant engineering, careful planning, and the determination of thousands of skilled Egyptian workers. For generations, the world believed that slaves built the Great Pyramid. But modern archaeology tells a very different story, and the truth is even more fascinating. Near the pyramids, archaeologists discovered the tombs of the builders themselves. They were buried with honor, proving they were respected workers, not slaves. The workers received fresh bread, meat, fish, and beer as part of their daily rations, skilled craftsmen, and even medical care for injuries suffered during construction. Then why does everyone still believe it? Because movies repeated the myth for decades. But modern archaeology has revealed a very different truth. The Great Pyramids weren't built by slaves. They were built by skilled Egyptian workers whose achievements have survived for more than 4,000 years. What if I told you Cleopatra lived closer to the moon landing than to the Great Pyramid? The Great Pyramid was completed around 2560 BC. Cleopatra became queen in 51 BC. But here's what surprises most people. Cleopatra lived closer to the first human moon landing than to the construction of the Great Pyramid. That's because Cleopatra wasn't living during the age of the pyramid builders. She ruled ancient Egypt thousands of years later. Cleopatra was one of history's most famous queens, but after more than 2,000 years, no one has ever found her tomb. Where did it disappear? For centuries, archaeologists have searched for Cleopatra's final resting place. Many believe it may still lie hidden beneath the ruins of the ancient city of Alexandria. Today, many archaeologists believe the strongest clue leads to an ancient temple called Taposiris Magna. But despite years of excavations, Cleopatra's tomb has never been found. The search is incredibly difficult because much of ancient Alexandria was destroyed by earthquakes, and large parts of the city now lie beneath the Mediterranean Sea. To this day, Cleopatra's tomb remains one of archaeology's greatest unsolved mysteries, and if it's ever discovered, it could completely change what we know about ancient Egypt. Almost everyone has seen the Great Sphinx, but have you ever wondered who broke its famous nose? The real answer might surprise you. Many people blame Napoleon's soldiers, but the Sphinx's nose was already missing decades before he arrived in Egypt, according to historical drawings. One of the most famous historical accounts says the nose was deliberately damaged in the 14th century by a religious man trying to stop people from worshipping the statue. The truth is, no one knows for certain who destroyed the Sphinx's nose. Historians still debate the evidence, and the mystery remains unsolved to this day. More than 4,000 years ago, ancient Egyptian craftsmen created a remarkable blue pigment. Today, it's known as Egyptian blue, one of history's most extraordinary colors. Egyptian craftsmen didn't discover this blue by accident. They carefully created it by heating natural minerals together, producing a color that lasted for thousands of years. Egyptian blue wasn't just beautiful. It represented the sky, the Nile, and eternity, making it one of the most important colors in ancient Egyptian culture. Even today, scientists continue studying Egyptian blue. They discovered it can emit invisible infrared light, making this ancient invention useful in modern technology. More than 4,000 years later, Egyptian blue is still being studied by modern scientists. For over 3,000 years, these ancient remains have survived the passage of time. But what incredible secret allowed the ancient Egyptians to preserve them so perfectly? It wasn't magic, and it wasn't luck. The ancient Egyptians followed a precise process that took nearly 70 days to complete. Every stage followed sacred rituals. Nothing was left to chance. Because the Egyptians believed every detail mattered for the journey into the afterlife. The greatest secret was a natural mineral called natron. It slowly removed moisture, helping preserve the body for thousands of years. Thousands of years later, many mummies still amaze scientists today. But one mystery remains. How did they know so much without modern science? If ancient Egypt fascinates you, you're in the right place. Subscribe because our journey has only just begun.